Today we're flipping through quarter one, including all the cozy spreads and real life chaos. So let's jump in. Hi friends, and welcome back to Lost Without a Plan. I know this flip through is a little bit late, which honestly might make it even more fun because it feels like I'll be seeing everything again for the first time. Before we jump into the memories though, let's talk logistics. All of the shops will be listed in the description box below, along with any materials or tools that I might mention along the way. Some of what you see are leftovers or from shops that may no longer be open, but I'll do my best to make sure that everything that's available gets linked. I think the easiest way to do this is to flip through planner by planner. So we'll start with our Plum paper planners and then move into our family command center. And then we'll finish off with a quick look at the goal and social media planners, since those ones are a little bit lighter. I'll also have timestamps down below if you want to jump around or skip ahead. If there's a plan with me that matches a spread, it'll be linked down below too. Fair warning, friends, this might be a little bit of a longer one, so grab a snack and a cozy bev and let's jump in. We start out the year in my 7x9 vertical columns planner. And then this one over here is my A5 staple bound planner in the horizontal priorities layout. Okay, let's start with January. For the monthlies, I generally use the same spreads on both just because I have some leftovers from this, so I throw it into this and it just works out for the best. This right here is Orange Umbrella Co.'s kit 362. It was called Frosted. You can see that there's cute little snowmen and hot cocoa, all the little bits and bobs. This was super cute. We did have some leftover washi from the main kit, and that's why we threw it into here. This one had a little quote sticker that says "Stay Frosty." I got through a good number of books this month, and this is where I actually went back and filled in this page after the plan with me. So you'll notice that I didn't do anything on the plan with me on this page. But when I got to month 3 is when I realized that I had to do flip throughs, and I had no notes for the kits anywhere in my lineup. So I was like, well, this is a perfect page for it. So that's what I ended up doing here. Oh, look, I had some extra books that I added over here. That's fun. And I did have some learning on the agenda here, but that didn't happen. And that's okay. It looks like it was a pretty basic month. We did have some meetings, cookies started. That's always wild. And other than that, it doesn't look like there's anything super big on this monthly spread. So let's jump into the weeklies. I had tried to keep them consistent a couple of times. This did trail off and I stopped doing it at a certain point. So I apologize in advance for them not being complete. But these stickers here were leftovers from Orange Umbrella Co., the washi strips and the headers. And I paired it with the Sweet Planner Shop Midnight Deco. And that had all of this beautiful doll and all of these gorgeous illustrations of flowers, plus like the person, the perfume, and then the champagne. This was New Year's, so it does feel rather festive, although we basically had a chill week at home. We did end up going away the week before, so as you can see, we got back from San Diego, so this was just getting caught up on all of the things. For week 2, this one here was a wintry kit from Fern Creek Stickers. Fern Creek Stickers, I do have a lot of stickers in here because I ended up with an abundance from her shop when she closed, so sadly I can't link her, but she will be mentioned quite a bit throughout. I was still getting used to the whole planning in a vertical column. As you know, I'm used to vertical priorities layouts, which have a 2-inch column, which is quite a bit larger. And so it's just a lot of stacked text. And it was hard for me to wrap my brain around having one word on top of each other. So that's okay though, I figured it out. This was a cute wintry kit. It looks like there were no real exciting things here. We did have our Girl Scouts meeting and Violet was finishing up basketball. I got my smog check, yay. Then we went into this one. This here is from Plan. This was part of her advent calendar. She did every year for the last 3 years, I think. I've purchased her advent calendar. And this year she gave us these cool headers as a washi tape. And I loved it. It's such a functional kit. There were the months and then all of the weekdays plus this week plus gratitude. It was a really amazing set of washi. These other loose ones here were also a washi strip that was peel off paper washi. And these right here were some boxes that were around too. And we tossed in a couple of cute ones over here too. Looks like the Animal Crossing update dropped here. That's where we got a hotel on our pier, which is kind of cool. So I did try to play a couple of times this week, but again, that fell off too because things get busy. This quarter was extremely busy with doctors and meetings. So as you can see, the handwriting got crazy because I was a little overwhelmed quite a bit. That's okay though. Plus trying to fit it in a stacked layout. That was just a lot for me. This kit here was from Tipsy Dog Designs. That's these cute little boxes of dogs with coffee. And this was called Morning Meh. I believe Tipsy Dogs closed her sticker shop too, so that's sad, but I did pair it with some extras from Fern Creek Stickers. Taxes. So it was lots of things to worry about plus taxes. Isn't that fun? This is such a cute kit. This one here is also from Fern Creek Stickers. It was the December Mystery Kit is what it was called. I love these little illustrations of animals and leaves. And then I believe Violet hurt her knee somewhere along here in basketball, so she went on medical leave for her practices here. And then cookie season begins. Crazy. I put hardcore homebody up here because even though I was at home, I was on 700 Zoom meetings that week. So it worked out. We figured it out. Oh, look, I added some stickers to the February page here. That never happens. As you can see on this one, I actually never used the habit tracker here. I did have one on here, but I also didn't use it here most of the time. I guess it was just like, I think that it's because it was over here and not up here like I was used to that I was missing it. But that's okay. We'll work it out. For February, this kit here was from Fern Creek Stickers. I chose this LostWithoutAPlan quote. All the quotes that you'll see are usually from the Rainbow Quotes book from LostWithoutAPlan. I just love her cursive. And then this was the month of our 15th anniversary. Wow, I got through a lot of books that month. Got to this here. This is the monthly spread. Look, doctor, 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 Zoom call, Zoom call, Zoom call. It was a busy month. Doesn't look as busy on this monthly spread though. I do enjoy when it doesn't look like that craziness on here. I did copy it over here too. This was just so I would have a schedule on the go. This one here has to be from Plan because I love her script. So this was an experiment that I did where I added a daily sheet. These right here are sold as refills from Plum paper. So they're the exact same paper, exact same size, but this was the daily page. So I just removed today from today's priorities and made this work as an extra notes page, which gave me a little extra space to spread out. So I started to feel better about this layout when I did this. And I still had enough cuteness to add a little bit of flair there too. Got all my checklists up top. We had a deadline this week and the infinite amounts of doctor's appointments. This kit was called Fun Floral. It was kit 149 from Plan. And then I used the quotes from LostWithoutAPlan again. I tried something new with handwriting on the washi up here to see if the days of the week stood out any better. And on to the next week. For week 7, you'll see that I used these little week number stickers on every spread. I've tried to do it all year long because I think it helps me when it comes time to flip through with you. This says spread love everywhere you go. It was very simple. These stickers here are hand-plan, these giant blooms, and I used them with a leftover sticker from a little shop that I can't remember. It was called Honeybee or something like that. I only made one purchase from the shop. Maybe DK Designs, D-E-K. I want to say it was something like that. But the colors blended really well together and the little bees. So I thought it was a cute little match. This right here was for Valentine's Day. So this was the hand-plan bouquet deco sheet for February. I liked that it was like little pastel corals and stuff. Next, oh, I did the paper in the middle again on this one. This is the hand-plan bookish kit. And I also used a Cyber Monday freebie, it says. Maybe I used the Cyber Monday freebie here. Yes, this one right here was the Cyber Monday freebie. And I just thought that they went well together. Looks cute. I did have a sticky note that matched the kit, so I put that on here and I thought I was going to use it. I found that there was a lot of lines on this page, so sometimes just covering it up with a sticky note makes it a little easier to focus with my brain. That was the problem with this, is that there was lines everywhere. I mean, if this had like a sticky note here, it would have given my brain a little bit of a break too. Wake up with determination and go to bed with satisfaction. That's cute. I did have book club this week, so it was cute to have a bookish kit with it. Week 9. This one here is from Jessica Hart's. This was her Versailles kit, and I used a couple of Moxie dot markers in the cooler tones for this. It blended really well with the kit. You'll see that there's like cute little puppies and fountains and little Bridgerton-esque timeline, right? I think that I had planned to put in my workout stone here and just didn't. And for our anniversary, we had date night and my husband detailed my whole car. It was so pretty. He did it himself. He has a classic car, so he does it like all the time for his own vehicles, but he has never done it for me. So that was really sweet. And then we did like just some deco up here. Okay, and then for week number, not week 10, we're jumping into March. Oh, this kit here is from the Advent kit from hand-plan again. This right here is, it was a page of washi stickers. So they were just giant deco washi stickers, and I thought that they just look so cute here. She also had some large handwritten stickers here. Still doing good with my book goal. And then the washi looks really cute. The washi stickers look really cute here. I used this clear white background. I just cut out the edges so that it would look like a banner for the top. And we went camping this week, so that's so fun. And Violet learned how to cook some lemony goodness. The yellow in this kit makes my heart happy. Let me actually move here. This one came out a little less yellow and more green, but that's okay. I probably just didn't have any more of the washi stuff. So I used my green marker here. Still looks very cute and on brand. Her advent calendar also had like words like Hello Spring and stuff too. So that's what that is. For week number 10, this is from Fern Creed Stickers, and it was kit 205. Looks like I did not use the same kit here, so I must not have had any leftovers. So I just wrote it in deadline, smog, and funeral. And that's how this was here. We had our celebration of life, and cookie season finally ended. You can see my handwriting is starting to get a little neater because it wasn't as stressful then, right? Okay, so that looks like that. Let's jump to week number 11. This kit here is from Jessica Hart's. It's called Honeybee. I did love that there were like these mauves and plums mixed in. It's not something you normally see with honey, so it was a nice little twist. I used this quote here from hand-plan. As you can see, I think that the weeks were just wasted space. I just gave up on the weeks at one point. The little illustrations are really cute, and I like how she mixes them with like a photo picture that blends too. It's just a nice little touch. So that is from Jessica Hart's. Now for week number 12, we jump back to Hand Can Plan. This right here was the 2024 Advent Calendar kit. It was butterflies and bright pink flowers. This was the beginning week of spring, I believe. I just have Post-its everywhere, right? Anyways, this was the first week of spring. I believe it started here on the 21st, which was also my husband's birthday. We had World Thinking Day that day, and we went camping. And Violet had her first drama performance then. She played middle characters, but she found out she really, really likes drama, which is kind of nice. Let me flip this one here to page 12. It is a more flipping. I am sorry about that. I did use some more pieces from the journaling kits over here to fill in. And I do like how this top area came out. Okay, and for week number 13, this is Shop Jessica Hart's again. This is the book shopping mini kit, and that Little Women in the Garden, Meet Me at the Bookshop, and a book of poetry. And I used this for the weekend of the egg hunt. Very cute. I hope I don't forget at some point to do that. So this one just had basically camping notes. This one must have been a freebie because it's glossy, but all the other ones are matte. So I had to use a permanent marker, which is why it pops out so much. And we finished it off with a spring bucket list, which I just added closet purge, buy shoes, and make lemon bars. So that's it. And I didn't use any of the notes pages there. And for my family HQ, this is the Laurel Denise, the Joe planner, which is a pop-up planner that sits in my mudroom, and everyone can see what's going on all of the time. This kit here is from Planner Kate. It was kit 800 Blue Birch is what it was called. And I did use some of the Hand Can Plan washi from the winter kit that you saw a little bit ago here too, just to fill in this break week and make it feel more wintry. The nice thing about these are they have weekly kits up here, but the main at a glance is there. So if it says like USC at UCLA, you just pop up here and read what time it is at. But you would know who you're playing that day. This was obviously a last minute trip because it did not make it in the pretty handwriting. It was written with the wrong color highlighter. That's okay though. I never knew what to do with this notes pages up here, so I left this one blank this time. But let me give you a quick close up. Came out super cute. And then for February, this kit here is from Hand Can Plan. It's called Be Mine. And this, I love Hannah's kits because they would come with little blocks for the calendar, so you could make things call out or fill in dates that don't really have anything important. She also gave full boxes for the weeklies, which was cute. So this one just felt more put together than some of the other ones. Frog Day. I don't know what that is, but it says Frog Day. We have Bus Driver Day, and this is the anniversary. And for this one, we wrote memories at the top, but we ended up not using that. I think that she just flips the page and she just never looks at this one, which is fine. So we don't have to fill it out, right? And then for March, this was my version with leftovers. I had this Shamrocks kit from Creek Stickers. It was just a handful of leftovers. It was like a journaling page and a month, like wide washi and some little washi strips. So I just kind of pieced everything together. You'll see that there's like seams throughout, but I mean, it's just my family that's looking at it. So it was a cute little way to use up some stickers. I don't usually use seasonal things like luck in my regular planners, but my daughter likes those things, so this was a good place to put it. Some of these stickers must be a little bit older because they're peeling up. Yep, all of them. All of them are peeling up. That's okay, and this is where we went camping. And we tried to do a to-do list here, but also it did not make it. We have another Laurel Denise planner here. This is the Rose, and I use this for my social media. So I decided to keep it super simple here and just pull a washi strip from a Planner Kate kit. It wasn't a real kit. It was like the sidebar of like one of those anniversary pages or something. So I put that in, and then I just used some cute markers, and this right here is a Handkin Plan date header. And these stickers here, these black and white icons, are from Planner Kate. I bought them for this planner specifically because the boxes were so little. And at this point I thought that I was gonna do like write C1, since that's my client, client 1, client 2, client 3, but I didn't really make that happen. So this was just a test run. First time I've ever used this one. I did use the habit tracker to mark when I posted, which was kind of cool, and the videos when they dropped. This was when I was shifting my videos to be weekends, because I believe I used to drop on a Monday or Tuesday. And then for February, this is a Coffee Monsters Co. washi. It was the homebody edition of her washi subscription, I believe. I did pick some cool tones here, but this is when I tried something new. I wrote in my weeks, the week numbers, so that I could keep up with my videos and my posts over here. And then for March, I did the same thing again. This washi here is also from the Coffee Monsters Co., but this one is like a stationary one. I don't remember what it was called, but it's also from the washi subscription. It's super cute. I love the colors. It just was bright and vibrant and made me happy. But this layout is working really well for me this year. And our last stop is Moxie Life. And this one is going to be really simple. I'm just going to show you what I've done in here. These sheets here that I put are from Momentum Made Simple, which is my goal setting course. It's a step-by-step process that I use to take those big goals and break them into tiny actionable steps. Momentum Made Simple is 6 months old this month, so I wanted to celebrate by doing a little sale. So if you've been feeling stuck or overwhelmed with your planning, it's a great time to jump in. I'll make sure to have it linked down below if you want to check it out. These are the quarterly companion notebooks from Moxie Life. Let's actually pop here for the annual booklet first. This is where I keep my main goals. I do have a whole series of me putting this together. I guess I'll link that down below too. There is the compass assessment. And then these pages were all instructions, but I covered them up with stickers for my book tracker. This page here was from Handkin Plan, including the headers. They were part of a advent calendar. And then I purchased these ones over here from Orange Umbrella Co. After I fill this out, you can see how little the spines are on this one. So I think I'm going to enjoy these pages quite a bit more than these ones, but this one did hold a lot more books. So I have 4 pages of that. And then this was when I set up my intentions, my word of the year, ignite. And these were the annual goals that I put together. If you want to know anything about that, I will have it linked down below. This was how I was planning to show up for my word of the year in every area of life. And that wraps up the annual booklet. Back to the quarterly one. So this is the quarterly overview where I put together my goals for the quarter. I pull it off of Trello and this book here and just make it so that I can have it in just one book, because this one stays or on my shelf and this one I keep on my desk open at all times. So it's just one less step from quarter to quarter. This is like a basic overview of my schedule in perpetual form, plus like a visual. Then this I ended up using, I made it my health trackers. I was working with a nutritionist at the beginning of the year, so this is just a bunch of random numbers for now, but I know what it means, so that's okay. I kept it super simple. I just used stickers across the top to make it a Monday start because my brain works with the Mondays, but these planners always come in Sunday start. It's like my only downfall of Moxie Life system is that it starts on a Sunday. But that's okay. For monthly goals, this is how I set it up. I use my Moxie Life Moxie Dot markers. They're always right at arm's reach because they're a rainbow and you can use them for pretty much anything. Then we have some weekly reflections pages here. These are just pages that I have from Fern Creek stickers, and anyone that you see is most likely from Fern Creek stickers. They match the kits that we used, plus a couple of basic ones, leftovers from the weekly. I got poisoned. It was sad. Poisoned because I'm allergic to corn. So when I have corn, I have an allergic reaction, and it's just a really, really bad quarter for poisoning, but that's okay. I was working on my allergens. This one I decided to handwrite in some lettering to remind me to get my taxes done. Sometimes I get creative. I add in my monthly overview. This is a free printable on my website. I just shrunk it down so it would fit in here. It's in my freebie library. Just go to LostWithoutAPlan.com/free and you'll be able to find all of my freebies there. For March again with the random numbers. This is actually when I stopped seeing my nutritionist because insurance wouldn't cover it anymore. So that's sad. You can tell when things look, I had some crazy migraines that week. Oh, this one must have only had 4 weeks because I glued it together. Sometimes I do that. And then this was my quarterly assessment at the end. There's a video for that as well. And that wraps up my Q1 flip through. There were definitely highs and lows, but we made it through. Q2 brought a few planner changes that have actually been working out really well. So you can check out some of my recent uploads to see how things have evolved. Be sure to subscribe so that those just fall right into your inbox. Let me know in the comments which week or spread was your favorite. Until then, happy planning, friends, and I'll see you next week. Bye for now.